Hi everybody. This is a video that's way overdue. I've been meaning to make this video for a long time. It's just a, first of all, it was a thank you video. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everybody for your kind words, love, support, hugs, everything, all that when I needed it the most. This is January when I first made the post about it in January regarding what happened to me. I was in hospital, had my first ever panic attack, and it was a slippery slope from then. Um, Anxiety, depression, stress, all that. And this is just a update video since then. What's happened? That was a while ago. It's coming up to nearly a year now. And I just want you to first of all just say thank you to everybody. It's been amazing. I've had so much love and so much support that got me through it, and I needed it at that time. And I'm just really grateful for the people, the customers, the friends, the community. Most importantly, everybody. It's just been it was awesome. It was amazing. It was overwhelming. Um, so I was actually meant to make this video end of February. I thought I was making progress. I was getting better. I was going towards the right direction with my hypnotherapy and everything. And so that was when I was meant to make the video. Had it all ready and everything, and it went slippery slope again. And it took me a while to get back up again, unfortunately. And but we have a positive story now. It's been a long journey, but we did it. We managed to push through, and we've definitely come out better and stronger on the other side. So this is just a little video just to say a massive thank you and an encouragement video, and just to talk about mental health and where we are and things I've learned, and things I've unlearned, because I've had to unlearn a lot of things as well, certain behaviors and patterns and habits. Picked up a new habits, new behaviors, and that's what it's about, learning and unlearning. So this is just one. I just want to share a few things. I've got a whole thing here. I've wrote down a few bullet points. So if I'm looking away, and excuse me, but just want to make sure I don't forget anything. But I'm genuinely really grateful for everybody, the love and support. It meant a lot. It really did. Kept me going, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. This is very hard for me to do. I don't usually do this, but that's part of it. Overcoming fear, overcoming what people think, overcoming what I think, what my critical mind is thinking. My negative thoughts. Overcoming that. That's what it's about. So I'm just practicing what I preach. So it's about time I did this. I procrastinated way too long, and a lot of positive has come out as well. It was the worst year of my life and the best year. So I definitely want to share some things about it, and just to encourage other people going through certain things, whatever they're going through. I went through depression, anxiety, and panic attacks, and stress, extreme and severe stress and anxiety. That's what I can talk about and I can help with. And this is just about the conversations we have in the barbershop, in my chair, the things we talk about, and just taking it outside the shop. This is and bringing it on the online platform to help a few more people, reach a few more people. That's what it's about. And just normalizing it, normalizing talking about mental health, normalizing about opening up, because that's very important. It's when you keep it in, that's when it becomes toxic. That's when it becomes dangerous. And I've always said that about opening up, but the thing is, I kept it to myself as well for a long time. That didn't help me. And it's only when I started opening up and when I started talking about it way more openly, that's when I started feeling a lot more relief. Just that post I made on the 6th of January. As soon as I made that post, I was in tears. I felt so relieved. And then I was more tears after that, within 30 minutes, because my phone started blowing up. Everyone just checking up on me, and it was just crazy. The amount of messages I had instantly, the calls and missed calls, it was overwhelming. It was amazing to see that. And especially when I was going through low self-esteem at that time. I had zero self-esteem. I was just really low, and I've always kind of had that, working on bringing it back up. But that blew me away. So this is what it's about, just bringing the conversations we have in the shop, with the lads and bringing it outside. And yeah, and yeah, the final stage of healing is helping other people, taking your suffering and your pain, transmuting that and turning into joy and happiness, because you can do that. It's possible. In the moment it doesn't feel possible, in the moment it feels impossible, like, nah, you're gonna get out of this. I thought I ain't getting out of this is me done. I genuinely thought I was finished, because I put my body and my mind under so much stress, it was ridiculous. Like last year, the local barbers and hairdressers, and we were under a lot of stress, and it affected us all differently. Unfortunately, in my case, I always had anxiety anyway, so it just exacerbated it, made it worse. Had my first ever panic attack, never had that before in my life, didn't even know what it was or how it was. I actually thought I was dying in that moment. My first panic attack on Christmas Day, weirdly it happened when I stopped working, because this shop is my safety, this is what I love, this is what I enjoy, this is my passion. I love barbering, this is me, this is an extension of me, and that was kind of threatened. So my body, my mind, everything went into survival mode, like fight or flight mode. Kind of froze and had my first ever panic attack. Like I said, weirdly on the day I stopped, which was Christmas Day, is my first day off. I was really busy then, and that's when I stopped. That's when it kicked my ass and it took me out, and I actually thought I was dying, and it was extremely traumatic, because it felt like a heart attack. I thought, bloody hell, I'm 34 years old, I'm gonna die on Christmas Day. This is the worst day to die on. It was I can laugh about it now, but in that moment it was horrendous. I couldn't breathe, legit was gonna pass out. Just about made it to the hospital in the nick of time. I was just gonna pass out. It was horrendous, and that was very traumatic. And after that, I just kept getting more and more panic attacks every day. It was just involuntary, just horrendous. And so I'm just this is just about sharing what I've been through and what I've got through and what I've rose from. It completely broke me, but I was determined and I was resilient to build myself back up stronger and better and come back. Too much to live for, too much going on for me, way too much. So that's what kind of triggered it. Way too much stress, overwork myself. This is all this overthinking anyway, mine is, it doesn't stop. We were all under stress. So it led to a lot of things. It led to depression. Self-esteem was low. It went even lower. Didn't think it could go any lower. It did. Sleepless nights. Vitamins were low. I had low phosphate, low vitamin D, and a few other things. My body was in like survival mode, so everything was just depleting. I was, which led to other issues. Managed to correct. I went to the doctors and stuff, and I was having all sorts of problems. But it's amazing how something that's invisible, mental, that can have such complications and implications on your physical well-being as well. So it's very important to look after your physical body, but also your mental health. So important, and I've learned this the hard way. Like I said, it's the worst thing that ever happened to me, and it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me as well, because I've come out with some serious lessons, and I would rather have these at the age of 35 than later on in life. I've still got a lot of work to do, but I've done a lot of work that's put me in a firm, strong place again. So I'm just happy to be back to myself, because I wasn't myself, and I couldn't. It just felt. The worst part was a derealization type thing. That, if you don't know what that is a very scary feeling where you feel detached. Your body is and your mind is in so much stress, it detaches to protect itself. Panic attacks and anxiety are not a problem. They're not. They are a symptom. They're not the issue. They're not the real issue. There's a deeper cause in that. We all have traumas and whatever, and that's what causes them. That's panic attack and anxiety is not the problem. That is a safety mechanism from the body. Panic attack, they're designed to protect you. If you see you see a tiger, you should go into fight or flight and freeze. You should. That's what the body is meant to do. But the problem with what happened to me was I got into that state and I got locked in that state. And you're not meant to be in that state for a long period of time. And I was in that state for a very long period of time, weeks and months, which depletes your minerals in your body and vitamins, all sorts, and it messes with your head. So I didn't even know what that was. I thought I was going crackers, and I realized this: my body is trying to protect me. It's going into protection mode. It's going into like a car going into limp mode. It's trying to conserve it. It's trying to protect you. It thought it was in danger. So your body thinks it's in danger. Your mind thinks it's in danger, and obviously there was no danger. But that's what it was perceiving that. So it goes into protection mode. And anxiety and panic attacks are branches that manifest and show up in bodies and in your mind. But the causes are a lot deeper. We all have things that cause it: fears, worries, stresses, traumas, beliefs, and then they manifest. So I was determined to find the root causes and cut it from the root. I just didn't want to cut off a branch and then it regrows. I wasn't about that. I wanted to find the causes, the deep causes, the beliefs. That's when hypnotherapy really helped me to find out what my issues are. What do I fear? I've got a lot of fear. My whole life has been about fear. I was fearing about making this video. I've been prolonging this and holding this back for a long time. I've had this written down and typed up for a long time, and I just didn't do it. Fear. I overthink everything. That's my biggest thing, and I want to overcome that, and I will, and I am trying. This is part of it. 2025 will be very different. That's 1 year I'm going to be challenging all my fears, and I want to do that for my son as well. I've got to set an example for him. So yeah, lost my track. Yeah, I've luckily managed to come out on top, managed to get through this, through a lot of things. YouTube, Instagram has been amazing for me. That was I learnt a lot. There's a lot of doctors and a lot of psychologists out there. There's a lot of content out there, a lot of good things to learn about. And learning about the nervous system that's been the biggest thing ever. Like I said, learning, because it's your nervous system that goes into fight or flight mode. It's a safety mechanism built in: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. It's an old system. It's a reptilian brain. It's like sometimes we live in a modern society, in modern world, but we still have that reptilian brain where when we're in the stress, your body perceives it's under danger, it thinks it's fighting a saber-toothed tiger still, so it goes into lockdown mode, protection mode, overdrive. And but it's about retraining. It's about recognizing and retraining, and learning about it has helped me the most. I didn't know about it on Christmas Day, hence I went into full-on panic mode, like full-on panic attack. And then after that, when I started understanding it, it's education that was the key. Education and knowledge was the key. When you start understanding it, and then you realize it's not a threat, you're safe, you're okay. And then that's when I started able to control it better and better. And then before I know, I was managed to completely get rid of the panic attacks. They still show up every now and then, but I can control it better, and I can see them coming as well before they happen, and then I can console myself. So yeah, and it's you can come out of it. Yeah, I chose to float. I chose to rise above it. I was sinking, drowning, and I had to fight on. Managed to get back up, and I chose to float and not sink. Tough decision. It was hard, but I managed to do it. I've recorded the whole thing. Like, I've got real vulnerable footage of me literally just crying in tears, plenty of moments, and I recorded the whole thing. I did it for myself first, because like I said, I was detaching. I was having memory problems. I couldn't remember anything. My body was in preservation mode, so it wasn't retaining much memories. It was very severe, and so I started recording things. When I was having moments, I started recording things so I can look back at it later on, exactly what was going on and why, and understand myself. I literally had to understand myself. Became my own motivator. So I was having a panic attack, and I would record myself. Literally, I would talk to myself as I was having it and motivate myself. I became my own motivator. And nobody can help you but yourself. You are your own motivator. People can kind of help you, but you could have hundreds of people come and surround you and help you. But if you're not willing, it's not going to work. You have to be willing to, one, accept it, get help, accept help. Sometimes men, it's hard to accept help. Sometimes it's hard to even open up, but it's important to open up. The society has programmed us and primed us. If you talk, you're a wuss, you're weak, you're a pussy if you cry, and this and that, which is ridiculous, because crying is one of the most important things that helped me out of this, because it's like a valve, pressure valve. If your pressure's built, you got to let it out somehow. And tears, that's how they came out. And it was important to do that, and it's so important to be vulnerable in this society's this macho image, and that, that I think personally is very toxic. It's important for men to open up and be vulnerable. It takes balls to speak up. It takes guts to open up. The easy part is hiding. Easy part is just keeping it in. That's the easy part, pretending. Anyone can do that. We all do that. I've done it. But speaking up, that's the hard part. We need to normalize that, and that's what I want to do. I want to try and normalize it. And I've been doing that for a couple of years in the shop, but now I think I want to take it up on a level, and definitely want to. So if anybody's ever going through things, you're always welcome in my shop. You want to cry? Come along, cry here. I'll be here for you. I've had people there for me, here for me, and it's been amazing. There's a lot of healing and therapeutic properties of crying. Definitely helped me, and you just gotta let it out. And I felt so relieved sometimes after crying. So like I was saying, I started recording my moments when I was having my episodes. I was recording the whole thing, and I've got quite a bit of a collection now since December, and then I've showed it to a few close friends and customers, and they've been pushing me to post it out there, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. But I will eventually get there, I think. But I want to use that footage to help other people. That's my goal. I will do that one day, I think. But it's raw, real, vulnerable footage, and I'll get over that fear, and I will one day get it out there. But it's to help other people. That's in that moment, that's all I could think about. That this is bloody hard. This is scary. Like, I'm not the only one going through this. There's other people out there going through this. So I wanted to use that, transmute my pain and my suffering into somebody else's relief and my relief as well. So it helped me. Recording it was very important for me, because I could look back at it, go back at it. And I can look back at it as well, thinking this is where I was, this is where I am now, this is how far I've come. That it is possible. Like, if I ever have a slip up in the future, that I can remind myself, you got back up from nothing. Completely broke myself and rebuilt myself back up. That is possible. It's doable. So that footage was is very important. I think I'm gonna keep that. I'll cherish it, and I will get it out there one day. But that's what I did. I had to talk to myself, become my own motivator in that moment. And it's been a hell of a journey, but I feel like it's like a new calling in life. I've learned so much in this 1 year. It's crazy. I've learned so much, and I want to just pass on a few little nuggets I've learned, pass on to other people, and maybe hopefully help somebody else out there. Get them out of their mess, get them out of their sticky situation. I felt stuck. I felt really stuck, but it works out. And offloading is the best form of therapy. Talking is the best form of therapy. Talking and just getting it out there. If you can't do it with your friends and your close family, then do it with your barber. I'll be here, but any barber will be happy to talk to you. Most barbers, that's what we do. That's part of the job. We're more than happy to listen, be there, and just I'm more than happy to block out an extra 15 minutes. Just whenever you're booking, just mention it, and we can always have a chat. You're capable of coming back better and stronger. We're capable. We're super strong. We don't realize it in that moment. We're very strong, resilient creatures. We can come back from anything. It's definitely possible. So yeah, don't give up. Yeah, falling apart gave me the opportunity to like rebuild myself. I was determined in that moment. I was literally crying like, you know what, I'm broken, but I will build myself back up fully. I will, and I was determined to. I broke myself fully, and I want to build myself up fully back up again in a better way, the best version of myself I can, you know. So it wasn't completely negative. But one quote that hit me the most last year I saw was it really hit me. It really resonated. It says, "Your life is not yours. If you constantly worry about what other people think of you, they own you. Your life is not yours if you constantly worry about it. You know, what I mean, they own you. You're not free. You're a prisoner now of their opinion." And I've always been that, and I'm slowly coming out of that. And yeah, just opening up and being vulnerable. That's my biggest challenge, and I'm doing that slowly. I'm doing it now, and I will carry on. And yeah, I managed to address a lot of things I needed addressing, and I feel way better. I feel way lighter. I feel so much better. And than I did a few months ago. I lost some parts of me last year, but then I discovered new parts of me as well. Some parts of me needed to go. It's about reinventing yourself. We're always doing, we're always growing. We make mistakes and we grow. That's what we do, human nature. We mature, we grow. That's what we do. But yeah, something good did come out of it. It always does. If you look for it, it's always there. And yeah, something definitely came out of it. Something good came out of it from the worst year of my life. It did. And I've had plenty of guys open up in the shop, which has been amazing since then. I've been able to help a lot of people, and a lot of guys help me. That's what we do. We help each other. We build each other up in here. And it's nice that other guys are able to open up as well. And yeah, just being able to be free with other guys is nice, and just open up. It's a sense of safety, no judgment, and that's important because safety is one of the biggest issues. It comes down to when people have panic attacks and anxiety. It's all about safety. They don't feel safe, which is obviously a lie. Your body is misreading that, and it's important to be able to open up with your friends, and kindness is very important. You've got to be kind to yourself. I've not been very kind to myself, and I'm kind to other people, but not very much to myself. And I paid the price for it. I've learnt the lesson. I'm changing that, and it's important. So yeah, be kind to yourself. It's so important. We're here for a short while, you know. I mean, there's more to life than just 9 to 5s and then just clunking away. There's more to that. We're here for more than that, and yeah, it's so important. Especially when you're self-employed, you know what I mean, you get so caught up in pleasing the society and people and things that you forget to satisfy your soul. You satisfy other people's needs, but you forget to satisfy your own soul and your needs. It's very important. Learned that the hard way, but yeah, I'm doing that slowly. It's very important. You've got to be kind to yourself. And in this whole thing, if you're going through things, education is very important. Learn about it. If you're going through a certain thing, panic, anxiety, stress, disorders, learn about them. And yeah, education and knowledge is like it's a massive key. It's your weapon. You can't defeat an enemy if you don't know their tactics. If you know their tactics, you have a better chance. So I learned about anxiety. I spent a lot of time, a lot of reading, a lot of videos on YouTube about panic attacks and things. A lot of time, and it really helped. It really did. It's important. And learning about the nervous system was the biggest thing. I really want to touch on that. Yeah, it's so important to understand that. A lot of problems stem from that, from the nervous system being dysregulated. Your body thinking it's unsafe. Yeah, I had to console myself literally and convince it that you are safe, and that's when the panic attack slowly subsided and slowed down, and things slowed down for me, and got a bit more in control. Yeah, YouTube and Instagram was massive for that for me. it's important to motivate yourself. Start your day right. You know, motivation is so important. I used to do that, and I kind of fell out of habit, and that's when things went wrong. So I need to get back into that again. Yeah, I used to always start my day with affirmations and motivation and stuff like that. And I got a bit too busy. I think too busy for myself, and I got out of habit, and overworking, overstressing, and things were happening, and it just it was a slippery slope from there. So yeah, education is very important. Yeah. Obviously, everyone's different. What works for me ain't gonna work for somebody else. What works for somebody else ain't gonna work for me. We're all different, and there's so many things we could do and we could try. It's not one cure for all. There are plenty of other things you can do, and I wanted to try as many natural things as possible. I tried everything. I tried all sorts, and well, there you go. We're here now. It's coming up to a year nearly. It's been a hell of a journey. Like I said, we've still got a long way to go. But I can say I've made solid 80% progress, which I'm more than happy with, way more than happy with. Yeah, it's coming to 25 minutes, been waffling. Yeah, I'll wrap it up. First of all, I just want to say a massive thank you. Just to wrap it up, say a big thank you to everybody, all your words. Whenever I was having a down period, I would go back to that first post I made on 6th of January, and I'd look at the comments again, and that would really get me uplifted again. All those comments and it just when I was feeling crap about myself, I'd go there and remind myself that there's genuine people who care about you, love you, and like you. And it's what time I loved and liked myself. It took me a while, but we did it. Thank you so much. Thank you. And my shop's always open, my door's always open, my text is always open. Feel free to open up whenever you want to. If you're going through things, don't suffer in silence. Open up to your friends, your family, and if you can't do it with them, I'll always be available here. Cry it out if you have to. Don't keep it in. It'll become poisonous. It'll infect you. Get it out. It's like a bullet. Imagine being shot in the calf. It's not going to kill you, but if you leave it in there, it's going to infect you, and it's going to cause problems. It's going to poison you. It's not going to kill you instantly, but it's going to poison you just like that. You gotta get it out. You gotta get it out of your system. Talk it out. And also, just wanted to also apologize as well while I'm here. If I fell short in any way, I genuinely really apologize if I have messed up in any way. If I fell short, apologies. Wasn't the best version of myself, so it's not an excuse, but sorry if I did mess up in any way. Obviously, even with the family, I'm so grateful for my wife and my son. My rock definitely got me through it. So grateful. A lot of people, I'm so lucky. I've got so many people around me. Not everyone is that lucky that they have this much support, and I have so much support. It's unreal. So I'm very grateful for that. And remember, you can always transmute your pain and suffering into joy and happiness. It can work out. It will work out. You will heal. You will grow. We suffer, but we will come out stronger and come out better eventually. We can do. We have it within us. Be resilient. Resilience is the key. Not giving up. You give up, you're done for. So don't give up. Be resilient. And fake it till you make it. If you're feeling weak, pretend to be resilient. Fake it till you make it, placebo effect. Your mind is very malleable, especially your subconscious mind. Just stay strong and arm yourself with education and knowledge. Once again, thank you so much, everybody. This was very hard to do, but I had to get it out there. I just want to get it out there. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone.